Emmanuel, God is with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. I'm back with another seed haul. And today I've got a lot of okra seeds that were on sale for $1. The first is Horn Okra. I hear about Horn Okra mainly from Haas Tools, so I got quite a few of the on sale seed to try out the varieties and see if I can find another okra that will do good in Southern California. So I got this Horn Okra. To let you know, Horn Okra takes forever to make okra. It is a 90-day okra. It's a long-term okra, and those usually are not the best choice for a cool season garden like mine. But I'm still going to try a few of them. Next, she sent me Perkins Long Pod. This is very similar to Horn, but I think instead of 90 days, it has like an 80-day window, which is still a long time. And a lot of people, if your season's too cool, you won't get any okra from this one. So I'm going to give it a try, see what happens. Alabama Red. I've grown Alabama Red okra before. I really enjoy these fat pods. They're a little bit more squishy, and they have, to me, more true okra flavor than the long pods that are sold in the grocery store. I really enjoy eating them either raw or sauteed. They don't take much work to me, but I mean, they taste more like a fruit than a vegetable to me. I like them. A lot of people do not. If you don't like squishy, icky, that's not your okra. Chancal, this is a Native American okra, which is odd because okra is definitely an African vegetable, but it was just a unique okra. I didn't see it in any other house, and it was on sale for $1, so I did pick it up. Choppy Okra. This is another like rare Native American okra. I found a lot of reviews for this one, and they said it's very productive. I should admit, this is a short, this is what they call quick okra, like Clemson Spineless. This produces okra in 50 days. This is what I can usually get good okra out of, so I'm really excited to try this variety. Turn this one around. Emerald Okra. I've grown this okra before, and it was the most productive okra in my garden. I really like emerald okra. I usually find it at Home Depot, but you know, this year pickings are slim. So I was able to get this here. This is what's called a velvet okra, but this is a quick velvet okra. So this okra produces okra, and it can take more cool weather than many okras. So this has been very productive for me in the fall, and also when it is 65 degrees. Highly, if you're in a cool season garden, highly suggest emerald okra, and it gets tall, so you get a lot of okra. Tall for me is like 4 foot tall. This is Texas Hill Country Okra. I just wanted to compare this to the Alabama okra, see if they're the same thing, see if there's any differences. These are both short. These are both quick okra. You get okra in about 50 days. You can even sometimes get okra in a month's time. Okra can be very, very quick. So the Texas Hill is another quick one, like the emerald. This was a gift, and I was really excited about the gift. This is Algonquian Squash, and it comes from a garden in Washington, which is a West Coast gardener. I've already planted these seeds. You will see my pumpkin seed starting video relatively soon if it hasn't already gone up. Next, this is Silver Queen. This is another late okra. I think this is a 70-day okra, so if you have a short summer, you don't want to try Silver Queen. This is an okra that needs a long season. It's still showcasing its African roots. I'm sure there's a reason for that. But emerald is the velvet okra that I will get the most out of. This Silver Queen, it has velvet on it too, as you can clearly see there. These are my favorite okra for eating raw out the garden. This was another gift. I've seen this. This is a newer okra. It's a quick okra, like 50-day okra. I've seen this in Home Depot, but I've never bought it. The okra look really short. They look like a combination of a Hill Country okra and a Clemson spineless. But, you know, since I got it as a free gift, I'm going to give it a try. And here's another free gift. This is a dwarf okra. Dwarf long green pod okra. That's pretty exciting because you can grow this in a pot pretty easy. You don't have to worry about it. And when the pot gets hot and everything else quits growing, this okra will probably keep on going for you. So I'm going to throw some in one of my pots and see what I get if I get summer okra. This is supposed to be like a Clemson spineless okra. So, and I don't know how tall it gets. I know that most okra, when I put it in a pot, gets about 1 foot tall. So this will probably, if it's dwarf already, there's no telling how long it'll get, but I am definitely going to put this okra in my pot. Really excited about that too. And that is my haul. This is another quick okra. All the new okras, they don't even try to come up with new okras that are 90 days and 70 days. Those are the old-fashioned okra, and I don't even know if I can get them in my to grow in my area, but I'm gonna try. Okay, also I want to show you something about okra seed. I've kind of alluded to it with other seed, but I want to show you something about these okra seed. Okay, so stay tuned for that tip. When you see okra seed that has those little white tips sticking out of it, that means it is trying to grow. Did you hear me? This okra is trying to grow. So if you see that, you need to put that okra in the ground. This is not okra that you can save until next year. It's put out its best showing this year. When you see those white dots, that's ready to grow. Now the blacker ones are okra that can keep for a while. So I wanted to let you know that. I'm going to show you some others. This is my dwarf long pot. I'm putting in my pots. So first we're going to plant out this Horn Okra, and it requires more heat than the okra I normally grow. So this is my hottest spot in the garden, and I'm going to just dot these seeds out. They say this okra gets big like a tree. I am planting it in the roots of the tree. I'm in Southern California. This is not okra country, and I've never had okra get tall on me. If this okra gets tall, it would be the first okra that I've been able to grow tall. You know, besides emerald okra, I can grow emerald okra. It's so hot over here, it melted the seed pack. You see that? Seed pack is melted. Now we have another one that likes it southern temperatures or African temperatures. Silver Queen. It's a long one. You know, it takes a long time to grow. So I'm going to put it again in this same row on the other side of that one I just planted. So here we go. Take that okra. If you can handle some heat, there you go. This spot is like 10 degrees hotter than any other spot in my garden. Some okra that's supposed to be Indian okra. I know it's supposed to be sweltering hot in India. So they probably got this from Africa, but it's probably preconditioned to deal with hot temperatures and maybe long days. Can't get a lot of information on it. So I'm going to plant a little tester patch of this in the back. I don't hear anybody talking about it. It doesn't seem to be anybody's favorite, but why not give it a shot? I like okra. So I'm taking this Indian okra in direct heat, putting it out here, seeing what it can do with this. Drop the seed, but that's okay. I need to water this soil. This soil here is not staying as moist. There's a little moisture down there, but that's the thing, you gotta keep it moist. Now I'm gonna plant out this choppy okra. This okra has good reviews. Everybody that grows it says it's wonderful. So I'm gonna plant quite a bit of it because I know if it's that good, I'm gonna want it. They say it's very productive and it tastes delicious. So break that soil up, put that okra in there. Yeah, girl, come on now. We're gonna plant us some gumbo okra. These have some fat pods on them. I mean fat pods. I got 2 fat pod okra. I got this Texas Hill and I got some Alabama okra. They say the Alabama okra is for frying. I don't really fry my okra. I'm a stew person, but I know about me some Texas Hill. So I'm gonna get this out. I'm gonna plant it right here. Oh, I should tell you, Texas Hill can take partial shade. This okra will not, I have grown this in partial shade and it makes fruit as long as it's warm. Alrighty now, let me just get to it. I'm gonna put you here. Oh, I lost the bean plant there, bummer. But that's alright, guys. I go about 6 inches because I am in dry, sunny California. It's not that sunny, but I have to plant a little bit closer to create a moisture barrier. This is my Campbell Soup okra. Campbell Soup created this okra, so any of their products, this is the okra they use. It is very reliable. It's from the 1950s, and it is the most buttery tasting okra. I like to eat this as my salad okra. So I come out in the garden and graze this okra. It never makes it inside. Nobody ever even knows I grow it. So nobody knows what it tastes like. It's so smooth and buttery. These are okra variety called the velvet okras. And if you have never grown a velvet okra and you're in a short gardening season, this one grows really, really quickly. So anywhere you have warmth, or if you want to try it in a greenhouse, you can. It can take partial shade as long as it's warm. Yeah, oh, so good. I'm gonna plant this emerald okra right over here next to my Texas okra, and it will be fine. It will grow up nice and tall. Even though they say okra is bothered by nematodes, I've never had a problem with my okra and nematodes. It's my tomatoes that dog me. Now I'm planting out a brand new okra for me. Alabama red okra. Never planted this. It looks kind of like Texas Hill okra, which is a great stewing okra. This okra is supposed to be a great frying okra. I don't fry okra, but I do stew. So I'm gonna hope that this okra is just as good as stew. And I'm covering up my injured thumb because I don't want to offend any of you guys. You know, some gardeners injure themselves on occasion, and I am no different. But I'm not putting anything on my nails so that I can give it time to really heal good. Smashed it, you guys, and I got these little bony fingers. So that's all it is to it, in case you were wondering. Okay, I'm just gonna, I lost one on the top, and they're kind of hard to find. Just sticking it in these rocks here. It's not far to go. But that's okay. The okra roots can make it around the rocks just fine. You'll see plenty of okra growing down here. These rocks are what this really is, you guys. This is rocky soil. This is the rocks. And I'll manure it up. Lastly, I'm just going to put a few Clemson okra in there. This is not my favorite okra. It has never done great for me. It produces okra, but it doesn't produce nearly as much as other okras do. But I'm going to put this down so that just in case it was something I did and this okra actually can grow better in my environment than I think, I want to have some of this down so that I can say, okay, you know, where could I tell a difference in the okra? If I can't even find the Clemson okra, that will mean it's just as good as the others. So put a little bit of this down. And I'm going to put some of this Clemson okra where I planted my Texas okra so that, you know, if an okra comes up here and it's not red, I know that's Clemson. I'm not putting out many. I just have 5 seeds. These seeds come from the East Coast. Jesus loves you, and I love you with all the Jesus in me. Be blessed, beautiful.